Listen, these people are a little bit off. A little bit off. Like, they think differently than what like a normal person would think. Like, Ray of Sunshines. I am your girl Talisa Rae, lifestyle coach, and we are reviewing Marrying Millions season number 2, episode number 3, Rich Man Poor Plan. So when they open up, we first see Bill and BRIANA. Now, like I said, if you're new to my channel, because this is new for me to review, I review couple by couple, not scene by scene, unless it's like something and they're doing collective. But Marrying Millions and Love After Lockup, it's all individual, so it works out well. So Bill and BRIANA, okay, we pick up where they left off last week when we see her mama Brenda. Is that the mama's name? I don't know why I want to keep calling her mama Brenda. We're gonna call her Brenda. Where we see her get Kathleen all the way together. Okay, what's the mama's name? Tell me down below in the comments. Honey, with the isn't she beautiful on the outside? Honey, Kathleen was offended and was like, you're just rude. That's just rude. And you're not rude. The things that you say, the way that you treat BRIANA. Listen, Mama Bear was like, don't play with my daughter. And I wrote down what she said. Kathleen said, being rude gets you nowhere. Oh no, it gets me vindicated. It gets me to the place of you knowing how I feel about what you said to my daughter. Now, I don't know if you guys agreed with her or you felt some kind of way about what she said. You let me know down below in the comments, because I felt fine with it. I was like, get her together, because your daughter is too nice and she ain't gonna say nothing. You don't have no relationship with Bill. You ain't screwing Bill. Bill ain't giving you no money, so you could show enough say something. Yeah, I was with it. But, you know, everybody was upset with the mom, Brenda. We still calling her Brenda. Bri was upset with her mom, thought it was nasty. She felt like, you know, now the two worlds can't meet. I knew they shouldn't have been together, that they shouldn't have met. I was like, girl, it ain't that serious. She said one sentence, unless she said a whole lot more and we didn't know. Well, BRIANA takes the high road. She goes and she sits and she talks with her mother. And, you know, her thought process is it wasn't her mother's place to say anything. She understands. And so, you know, the mom is like, okay, cool. You know what? I'll be cordial from now on. Well, BRIANA takes the high road and goes and talks to Kathleen. And this is proof, Kathleen, why Brenda said it to you. I don't know. I want to know the lady's name. Because your spirit is nasty. You wasn't even receptive to what BRIANA was saying. She was actually extending an olive branch, saying that she had spoken with her mother, and I didn't think that it was appropriate. You know, I didn't think that her behavior, you know, was warranted, and she shouldn't have said that. And then the Kathleen went in like, you know, like her mama was all the way wrong. No, her mama was right. You just proved it again. I don't have to deal with her. I don't have to have no ties with her. I'm never gonna see her. I don't have to see her again. You will if you quote unquote Bill's best friend now. And she says she thinks that the mother was intimidated, that's how you act when you're intimidated. Intimidated by what? BRIANA told her no, it wasn't because she was intimidated. It was because of me, and she was, you know, protecting me and vindicating me and my honor. The way you treated me, the things that you said to me, and how nasty you were, that's what mothers do. Wouldn't you do that for your children? And the morning after the party, they wake up and Bill kind of reprimands her. He rubbed me the wrong way. Well, what your mother said wasn't right. She shouldn't have said it. You know, Kathleen is really the victim here. The victim? I didn't watch last season. So y'all let me know down below in the comments if in fact how bad the situation between BRIANA and Kathleen was. Like, did he defend BRIANA's honor the way he's doing Kathleen? I need to call her and check on her and see if she's okay. Because maybe you really want to be with Kathleen and you can't because Kathleen is married. Because I don't like how you're running after her and how you're pining over her and how you're saying she's so beautiful and she needs to be protected and she needs to be vindicated. I don't like any of it. Oh, the mama's name is Sharon. I have it written down. Her name's not Brenda from Brenda Got a Baby. I don't know why I called her Brenda. And you know what? BRIANA has every right to be upset in her confessional when she says she's upset that he's defending Kathleen and not, he should be on her side. Like, he should be checking Kathleen all the time, but I don't think that he does. I don't, you know. And then she was like, you know, he gave me a promise ring because he's not ready to get married right now, but there's a promise. Girl, you need more than a promise, because he seemed like he kind of flighty anyway. Okay, so they've added someone new for us. We have now Katie and Kevin. They have been dating for 9 months. Katie is 23 and is from like this little podunk town here in California, like closer up north, like 2 hours from LA, called Bakersfield. We call it Mulberry, me and my homegirls. We call it Mulberry because we know some people that live there. Let me see. She was adopted. She's from a family that had 4 boys and 2 girls. She has 4 brothers and a sister. She makes a second girl. Her mom passed away from cancer when I guess she was like 14. And she was is, I don't know, a model and was doing bottle service, you know, and she was like, it's not a career. And I'm all like, well, models make money and it's a career for some models. No matter when they get young, then they transfer all that beauty into some type of business as they get older, because, you know, as you age, it doesn't seem to be as profitable, which to me is a shame because we fly as shit when we in our 40s. Nevertheless, so she also says that this is her first love and she's like head over heels for him. So Kevin is 30. He's from San Diego. He is a software developer and forgot what it's called, internet coach, like how to build your business. Like one of them people. He does it off the internet. His net worth is $40 to $50 million, okay? And he's all like, I don't like flashy things, but he has a nice house that's off the beach and he can see the sunset. That's nice. You should always have a nice house when you make this kind of money. And then he has a penthouse in Vegas. And he's not really flashy, but he has a Lamborghini, which tells everybody I've arrived. If you weren't flashy, you'd be in something like a regular old, I'ma just say like a Camry, or high-end. Let's go like a Beamer, like a Lexus, because, you know, regular people, regular working people have Teslas and things like that. So that would be not being flashy. Nevertheless, I don't like him. So Natalie is Katie's friend and she is not a fan of Kevin at all. She says he does not show her that he cares at all, that he hasn't, that he's a little bitchy. She called him a princess. That he's a little bitchy and he does nothing for her at all. Like, no gifts. He doesn't spend any money on her or anything. And I, you know, it's only been 9 months. And I really get, like, Katie is trying to show that, you know, I don't want him for his money, that I actually like him as a person. But I mean, by now, someone with that kind of net worth would be doing some things. And I'm going to tell you why I don't like him, okay? Like, I'm gonna tell you why. It's not that he's not spending money on her, okay? He says that she's his girlfriend, because it would be different if he was like, that's not my girlfriend. My nose is always itching. I wrote down, it's good to be cautious with your money. But this girl seems to genuinely like him. Like, she's telling her friend, I like him, I'm in love with him, it's my first love, I want to be around him all the time. Like, she's genuinely into him. So she says that they date like 3 times a month. But normally they order in. And I'm all like, you order the fuck in? That's not a date. That's a Netflix and chill. Like, then I'm all like, is he embarrassed of you? Because he ain't a looker. Only thing that makes him look good is his money. He seems like a prick. She is absolutely beautiful. I mean, I'm just giving y'all my opinion. I don't like him. This is why I don't like him. So she's getting dressed and she goes out to meet him on a date. First off, you not picking me up for the date? I got to go and meet you? You not coming to get me? You my boo, my bae. You calling me Boo Bear when you kiss me? And I got to make my own way to the restaurant. That's not a date. I mean, sometimes it is, but it seems like that's the theme for them anyway. So they get there. He says that she's not used to high-end things, and you know, he's trying to broaden her horizons so to speak. And they're eating this dinner, and she's got these Alaskan king crabs that look delicious. She says it's really good, that she's never tasted anything like that. The check comes, and he's all like, you want to split it? And she said, split it? You split it? He was like, yeah, split it. She was looking like confused. It's a date. Like, I wasn't expecting this on a date. You are calling this a date. If we were acquaintances, we would split this. I get that you don't want to spend your money on me. He was like, you know, I feel like everything should be split equally. The time you invested in someone and money, you know how I feel about that. But you make more money than her. She now is only a model, or is she even that? You know, and is it because she doesn't have any, isn't putting any effort towards doing anything else? Is that why he feels that way? Is that why? Because she's sleeping until 10, she's not like a hustler like he is? I don't know. Whatever the reason is, you guys are on a date. How you gonna make her split this? And then, you know, she looks like, she's looking like she's apprehensive about it. Like, I don't, you know, like, y'all, my battery died. I was in it, okay, and my battery died. She is looking like, I really don't have the money to afford this. Like, that was probably, her meal alone was probably $60. He probably had something. They didn't show us his meal. And I'm sure that was on purpose, but I'm sure his meal wasn't a $60 meal. And the producer asks, are you ever concerned? Do you ever consider that she might not be able to afford this? The motherfucker, and that's what I said, and that's what I meant, I'm sorry if it hurt your ears, said no. To me, that is selfish and inconsiderate. He is not ready to be in no relationship with nobody. You know this girl ain't got no money. And the only reason you still dealing with her is because she's the only woman that is going to put up with this shit. Talking about you get inboxes from people talking about do you need a sugar baby and all of this shit. Nobody likes you that much. And she's the only fool that is sticking around long enough. Because you talking about you have a good time with her. Y'all connect. Y'all got stuff in common or whatever the stupid shit you said. You are selfish as fuck, Kevin. Period, point blank. If you gonna have to go, if this woman wants to be with you and these are your parameters and shit that you have to go through, that you want to do, the fact of the matter is, if you care anything about her, if you're concerned for her, if you want her to do better, then you need to go to places that she can afford. Probably like the Greek restaurant. Probably like Cheesecake Factory, Red Lobster. Somewhere where you say half of the bill, and half of the bill is only $25, not $100. Like, it is selfish of him. I don't like him. I don't think that she should be with him. I think that she is foolish and fooling herself if she thinks that he's gonna get any better. I can't see anything good about him. Like, you just showed that you don't have any consideration for me, especially with the, oh yeah, no, I don't consider the fact that she can't afford these expensive places. You don't care. You ain't even gonna buy her no meals. She ain't asking you to buy her no jewelry, pay her bills. You going on a date. This ain't a platonic date. I forgot to mention how they met. I'm kind of wondering if she did target him because she saw him and used to follow him on YouTube, and he was at a conference in Mexico, and so she sold her camera and got a ticket to go to Mexico so that she could go to his seminar. Was it just so she could run into him? Was it? Like, maybe he's right, but nonetheless, he's still inconsiderate and selfish. Like, you know the lady ain't got no money. Go to a restaurant. If she's okay with the shit that you pulling, then go to a restaurant that she can afford, that she can pay half on. I know I keep repeating myself, but I'm irritated to no end by him, okay? Listen, I guess it's just been a rough day. I accidentally deleted the remaining 2 couples and had to come home and re-record the 2 couples. Child, it's a lot, but it's okay. Same day, different outfit. It's okay. Listen, so let's talk about Erica and Rick. New couple alert. Erica is 23. Rick is 68, about to be 69 years old. That is a 46-year difference. Is that right? My God. She's from Springfield, Illinois, was living with her parents until the divorce, moved with her mother to Florida. Her dad, okay, wait, hold on. She don't have no job or nothing like that. Yeah, that was all I had about Erica. Rick, however, is 68, lives in Miami Beach, from Woodbridge, Massachusetts. He is from old money. Great-granddaddy, granddaddy, and daddy all own jewelry stores. Of course, he still probably owns these same jewelry stores. He makes so much money that he does not know what his net worth is. Yeah, that's what I said. So when we see her for the first time, she is with her parent, her father and her grandmother, visiting with them. You know, they miss her. They making apple pies and vegetable soup and shit. We find out that the daddy is 18 years younger than her boyfriend, so that makes him 50. I think that's disgusting. Like, I can't even see myself dating somebody my daddy's age, so let alone older than my dad. Girl, that's a lot. And they're asking her questions like, why not someone younger? Like, the dad is just unclear about the situation and why him. Back in Florida, honey, Rick is talking to the homies who are also millionaires and are like, you do realize that, oh no, you don't think that Erica wants you for your money? What do you think? I don't know what the man's name was. He was like, she is always talking about wanting a Lamborghini. She wants you for your money. Absolutely, she does. I failed to mention that Rick lives on a yacht, a 4-bedroom yacht, and Erica lives there with him. Erica has no income. I ain't hear her say nothing about no income. And she wants a Lamborghini. He likes antique cars. He might as well just give her a Lamborghini because he found her on sugarbaby.com. Like, she said he slid in her DMs. You might as well just, you slid in her DMs, you knew what it was, so pay her her money, because that's really what y'all doing. Furthermore, he had this nerve to say, you know what they call me? BDR. BDR. Big Dick Rick? What? Oh man, I know you're using Viagra or Cialis. Knock it off. What are you doing? It's too much for me. But I guess, you know what? If she love it, I like it. If she like it, I love it. Whatever the saying is, if it's working for her. But what I do know, when the producers asked her if he was the one, it was a well, if he asked me to marry him today, I would say yes. So to me, he's not the one. His money is. Keep it a band. His money is. It is what it is. She likes his money. I like his money too. You don't even know how much you worth. I like your money too, but I don't think I could do it. I don't think I could be cuddling and sleeping with him. Like, you can get worms sleeping with him. Ain't that what they told you when you fool with old men, you get worms? Anyway, she wants him to meet her family. So he goes down to Springfield, Illinois, and stays at the ritziest hotel that they have, which of course is not so ritzy because Springfield, Illinois is not really a large city, but it is hoity-toity for them. So she goes and she visits, and they start having a conversation, and she says that she's nervous about him meeting her dad. Rightfully so. The man is older than your father. Your father is going to have a problem. Furthermore, when she asked him, when was the last time you met a girl's dad? He was like, and I was like, they probably all dead. They all done died. That's why. Like, their parents have gone on to be with the Lord. Okay, gone on to glory. And you still got your father because you only 23 years old. I can't even imagine. I was talking about this with my son today. He told me he want a 45-year-old woman. Do you understand that that's older than your mother? No. Don't bring her here unless she paying the bills. Okay, she giving you money for your mama, $1,000 a week for you to give your mama so your mama shut up. I might shut up because, you know, he low-key grown. But they're gonna drain you dry. Okay, your juices gone. Anyway, as they're sitting there and they're conversing, she's all like, my dad's either gonna really like you or he's not. And if you don't mind, because he's like, well, what do I call your dad? Mr. whatever or sir? I know you lying. That man is gonna call him by his name. John. your dad should be calling him Mr. Rick, sir, because he's the elder in the group. Like, she done lost her rabbit ass mind. Does she even understand what she was getting into? But it seems like her parents love her, or her father loves her, and he will probably be, you know, may not be happy with the choices that she made, but will tolerate them. And then she said, well, the dad had asked, like, why not somebody your own age? Is it you, are you used to the lifestyle now and the money? Yeah, Dad, that's what it is. Okay, you know, she says she finds him attractive. Oh, okay. Okay, so let's get to the reason that I watch Marrying Millions. Desiree and Rodney, though I have now grown to love the show, this is the reason that I watch. So, Rodney makes Lego My Egos for her. Oh, that's so sweet. I was like, he put them in the toaster oven or in the oven. Girl, that's sweet. He did scramble a couple eggs and did some meat. I don't know what kind. I can't even remember it. Nevertheless, it was a nice gesture. She was happy. They had one of them old good sloppy kisses. So I don't think he's full on gay. I do believe he might be bisexual. And maybe on, I don't know if he's really on the down low. Because on the down low indicates that you are not fully who you are. You know what I'm saying? That you're hiding something. And the way that he is attracted to her tells me that he does have some type of attraction to her, but he might have an affinity for men as well. I didn't ever want to say that. I just wanted to say the man was effeminate, and I really just hope that that's really what it is. But y'all keep telling me that he on the down low, that he gay. Y'all know him personally. While y'all trying to call him out like that, I was just trying not to put no stigmas on him. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's too late. We done it. He says that he tried to get romantic last night. Covered her eyes. Had rose petals going from the bed, from the where she was sitting all the way to the bed. Like, did she not see that he did that? I don't know. And on the bed was a cute little red nightie. And she was like, no, I'm not ready for this. This is such a kind gesture. We have to be married first. He wants to get intimate. He wants to taste the cookies, see what the cookies look like, smell like, something, because it's been 2 years. And so she's like, well, can't we just cuddle? And they get to cuddling, and I'm looking, and I say, homegirl got her shoes on the bed. Is you kidding? Is this a joke? I know you lying. Why is your shoes on the bed? His shoes is off while your shoes on. Take your shoes off. Take your clothes off. Put on your onesie or whatever. But what? She wants to marry him. He wants her to move down there first. But she won't live with him until they're married and have a commitment. Because, you know, same thing. She's never met anyone in his family. But really, he wants to protect his assets. I mean, it's been 2 years. So my question is, in that 2 years, how many times have they actually seen one another? Let's just say in 2 years they see each other once a quarter. That's 4 times. That's 8 times that they've been together in the same space. And this is just me guesstimating. And then of course they spend a lot of time on the phone and FaceTiming. And so, I mean, he would probably, yeah, he might still be skeptical. I could see why and how he would be skeptical of the entire situation. But you know, he tries to appease her. So the next day he has his assistant Alicia comes over to meet her, as if that's going to appease, you know, hopefully it'll calm her down a bit. Calm her down how? You didn't say Alicia was your assistant and your good Judy. No. You just said she was your assistant. However, when asked if she had met your friends, Alicia was like, yeah, I met his friends and probably his family, his mama, his cousin, his aunt, his brothers, his sisters, Pookie and them. He done met everybody. She done met everybody. And Desiree asked her, well, how would you feel if you never met, let's not even say his family, but none of his friends? How would you feel? And she was like, I'd be a little apprehensive. I'd be feeling a little slighted. Absolutely. So, I mean, it's common. It's a common thing. Like, I wouldn't lie either. I'd be like, girl, I would feel some kind of way, and you rightfully so. Later on, she's all like, you know what? He don't even put me on his social media. And homegirl's like, well, that's a brand. It's his brand. It's his business. And he can't be putting the flavor of the week on his social media. The flavor of the week? That's insulting. That means that there are other women that he's been dating, that it is just not you like you think it is. And you talking about you a diamond in the rough, baby. You need to say you just a diamond. Ain't no rough. That you a goddess. That you are her, you are she, you are it. the one. Like, I am his woman. So you ain't even getting invited to events where you could be like put on photos and then it be posted. You're not even getting none of that. So you should feel some kind of way. So she says, well, why don't you just move down here? Again, is what Rodney is saying. And Alicia's like, well, why don't you just move down here on your own since you don't want to live with him without a ring? And Rodney's all like, well, I'm not gonna pay your bills. And my question is why? If you paying my bills here in LA, why wouldn't you pay my bills in DC? It's only common sense. Oh, because you have a place there and you want me to be at your place in DC? That's not fair. That's not fair at all. You keep with the same energy so that I could get to know you a little better. I could be around you more. You can introduce me to your friends and family and we can take another step. Well, baby, the next day she's packing her stuff. She's feeling slighted. Feels like, you know, he's got Alicia on his bandwagon trying to manipulate her too. And I'm all like, no, Alicia did a good job. Alicia don't trust you on her own. Alicia feel like you after his money. Yeah, and evidently so does Rodney. That's why he's very precautious with you. Not precautious, but very cautious with you in your dealings. So she's packing up and she's asking like, what's up? Why can't I meet your family? He was like, you met Alicia. Alicia, she's your assistant. I made a baby step. You know, you make a baby step and you move down here, and yet again she's all like, I'm not coming down here. I've met none of your people. You know what I hear? I hear, I don't even know you. I don't know anything about you. You want me to uproot my life and come down here? I ain't never met nobody you know. Not nobody. How do you want me to move down here and move with you and I don't know not a single person that you know? I don't know much about you except for your network, which anybody can Google on this here Al Gore's internet. Like, that's what I hear. I need to know some more in-depth stuff. I mean, even if you take me over there and I meet your mom and you say I'm your friend, that would make me feel better because I would be able to see more about who you are and get a glimpse into who you are. Like, I feel her on that. I feel her. I mean, he could totally say, you know, I want to marry you and give her a ring and get her down here. Get her down there. Like, that's a commitment. But he don't want to make that kind of commitment. He's trying to still feel her out. Still trying to see, do you want my money? Honey, yeah, she want your money. She think that lake house is already hers. Not only that, you paying all her bills. Then she goes and she storms off because she's upset. Because he's not budging and neither is she. You know, he's all like, come on, don't leave like this, Desiree. She's like, I will not be back until I'm able to meet someone that in your family or some of your friends. Like, I will not be here. I'm out and I'm not coming back. I'm all like, you gonna have to come back or do something because he's paying your bills. Are you gonna be able to sustain yourself on your own without him? I don't know. I'm just asking because I'm nosy for myself. Have you been stacking your coins since he been paying your bills, your rent and all that stuff? Girl, listen. He don't want to marry you. He wants you to come down here. You ain't coming down there without knowing stuff, without some securities. You got to uproot someplace. You probably got, you know, a really nice place for cheap. However, LA is expensive. It's not as expensive as New York, but LA is expensive, so I'm sure DC is somewhere comparable to LA, y'all. I'm just saying, she should be able to make it, but she don't want to uproot herself. And is it her nonprofit, or is it she's really just an associate of a nonprofit? Anyway, y'all, listen, it's a whole mess to me. Sounds like a mess to me that needs to be cleaned up, and she needs to just continue to stick to her guns if she feels so strongly about it. I am your girl, Talisa Rae. Thank you so much for watching my review of Marrying Millions, season number 2, episode number 3, Rich Man, Poor Plan. If it's your first time visiting my channel, definitely click the subscribe button to become a ray of sunshine. Also, you should be clicking that notification bell so you're alerted of the videos when I upload them. Yes, you want to know, boop, there's a video. Last but not least, because you love me and I will know that it's real, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Hugs and kisses and lots of love. I'll catch you on the next review.